Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Latoya, and this is my first time doing a YouTube channel. This is my first time doing a YouTube video, and I just want to talk about some things that have been heavy on my mind, heavy on my heart, and basically a couple of things I've been going through just to introduce you to me. So, again, my name is Latoya. I recently had a lot of back-to-back events happen to me that really just broke me down and got me in my feelings and got me, to feeling where I felt like I was worthless or like, I know I'm worth something, but I know I'm worth a lot, to be honest, but considering what all I was going through, it made me feel horrible. It probably sent me through depression. I know I have anxiety. I have not been diagnosed, but I know that it's present. I feel it. I know it. And if you're around me, you hear me say it. So, I recently, like I said, went through a surgery. The surgery was to remove some women parts of mine, and I didn't even realize as to how serious it was and how this wasn't going to go away because I've been dealing with it for a really long time. Let's say probably about 6-7 years, and it got worse when I had my twin boys. They're 7 now. So it got worse, and I recently was working about a month ago, and it took over my body and really just, I couldn't even walk. I was working a lot, and at work I would, very randomly start to have pain to where I was walking hunched over, and was embarrassing because I have to see patients and talk to patients, and I couldn't stand up, but I had to do my job. I had to do it, and I had a job that was in a leadership position, so I had to suck it up. I was constantly going to my doctor, and my doctor was telling me, I was seeing my nurse practitioner, not my actual OBGYN that delivered my kids. That's who I see. She's awesome. But I wasn't seeing her. I was seeing another doctor, and she told me that, she was going to put me on birth control for some reason, I guess to help. Plus, I'm severely anemic. I take iron. I'm horrible at taking pills, so my iron levels aren't always the highest. I take them as I remember. Uh, so when I went to see my nurse practitioner, as I was in a lot of pain, and she told me that I need to have this removed. I need to deal with it and take it out of my body. It's no good, and it's giving me a lot of pain. And plus, I'm not going to have any more kids. And she just said, just let's get rid of it. So I went to see my regular doctor, and she did her test and everything, and she decided that, we would set a date and go ahead and do it because, I'm not going to have kids. I've tried everything. I was even getting some type of injection for cancer to help it. And that was horrible. It made me gain a lot of weight. It sent me into depression. It made me feel horrible about myself. So I didn't take it again. I was supposed to do 2 rounds, and I did not do the 2 rounds. I was like gaining weight, and you would gain weight like boom, 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 boom. And I'm not a heavy eater, but it would just pack on the weight on my life. So then after that, my doctor was telling me, let's set the surgery. So we planned the surgery, and I tried to work through the time till I could get to surgery, although my job was giving me a very, very hard time. And this is just one thing I want to speak about, is just like, as a job, and and when you really work hard to be there for your job and deal with yourself, and then you start to neglect your body and what your body is telling you, it's not okay. I try to make it. I was told by my managers that I could not have my surgery until a certain time. I was told by my managers that, even though I'm walking around crunched over, I'm constantly having to take medication. I may have missed a couple of days due to the pain. That I could not have my surgery until someone else took their vacation, which was 2 months away. So at the time when I was starting to have the pain, we were short staffed, and with the short staffed, I was busting my ass. I was busting my ass for the clinic to keep it running and keep everything okay. But things started to fall apart, which were out of my hands. There was no staff. I'm only one person. So, when I got, my doctor was like, let's have your surgery. Let's just go ahead and do this. Okay, just one second. So, after my planning my surgery, um, I sat down with management and told them this is the time that we're looking at having surgery, but due to my hemoglobin and my iron levels, that I'm not able to even have surgery right away. Like, I have to do this whole step before to get me prepared to have surgery. My doctor wanted me to go have injections. Something fell through with that office, and they just didn't contact me for 4 weeks, a month before, to sign me up to have injections. By the time I heard from them, it's time to have surgery. So, speaking with management and just telling them that, I've got to have this surgery. I've got to have this surgery. It's got to happen. Trying to do it the right way. And they basically told me, hey, so-and-so is going on vacation. So after everyone's went on vacation and we have hired people and all of this, then you can go have your surgery. So until then, you have to suck it up and be here. I did. I sucked it up. I was there. And then after that, it got so bad to where management was constantly, they weren't doing things that they were supposed to be doing for me, like making sure that I have my paperwork and everything ready for my surgery. And, I was like, why? Why not? Why can't you get it? Like, what's going on? What's taking so long? One person would put it off on the other, and one put it off on the other. And so, it got bad. It got to be a month or two later, and I couldn't work. I was hunched over. They basically treated me like a dog. The doctor constantly was going off on me, yelling at me because he couldn't get the staff to do things that they were supposed to be doing. Things just weren't working at this point. People just did not give a shit, I think. I mean, you can't, and he would do the opposite to what he should do, because you can't be a friend and then be a leadership role in your dental office and try to be a leadership role, but you want to also say you want things to be fixed. And then when I try to fix them, then you don't want us to take action on certain people that need to be held accountable for their mistakes. So anyway, long story short, since I was the leadership role over them, this became my issue. And it became him basically, he's saying, I don't want you to go in on the person that's doing it wrong. I want you to fix it. I want you, and you know, and after all the training, after all the things, and while I'm sick and dealing with a lots of craziness there, I was still trying to take the steps, trying to fix everything. I was holding meetings and everything. So anyway, you know, things happen, and they took me out of my position, you know, and which I felt like great, because I know that I can do the job. It's just that these people can't. They're struggling. There's something missing, and they're struggling on doing exactly what you want them to do. So, you know, from there, it got to be about a week before my surgery, and I got demoted. I got shit on. I got wrote up. I got, you know, treated really, really bad when I was constantly having meetings with my management and trying to see how we could fix it. Trying, staying late, off the clock, trying to fix things and do everything that we could to help these employees out on to better do their job, because they could not do it, and to better help them do their job. So then after that, I mean, I went into a lot of pain. I don't know, you know, I feel like maybe my body was just saying, you can't take it anymore. This is more than you can handle right now. And my body pretty much went down, and I had to go to the emergency room. I could not walk. I could barely drive myself there. My nurse was like, go to the emergency room. Let's get you over there. Let's get an ultrasound. Let's see what's going on. And so I went to the emergency room. I mean, they put me in there. They doped me up with morphine. I don't even like morphine. It makes me sick, but nothing was working. Not hydrocodones, nothing. So then I had to have surgery 2 days later, which was a week before my actual planned surgery. Thank God at that time my iron levels were higher, because I had been staying on them, because I knew that this was coming soon. My surgery was coming soon. I only have one earring on, really, the whole time, one earring. And so, you know, going into surgery was hard. It was very difficult. I was scared. I was so scared. But, you know, my husband was by my side. He was there for me. But, you know, I was scared, and I knew that my body was going to be different after the surgery, but I had to get it out. And then my doctor, after having the surgery, was in the hospital for about 2 days, but 2 to 3 days. But my doctor told me that it was a difficult surgery. It was difficult to the point where she had to get help, and you know, and she said that she couldn't believe it was basically me carrying around a baby. My uterus was full. It was horrible. It was very swole. It's me basically carrying around a 4-pound baby for the longest, and my body was starting to like reject it. It was like, get it out of me, you know. So she said it was hard for her. It was very difficult, but she, thank God, was successful and got it done, and she took care of me, and she made sure that I was okay. And you know, and I even had to have a blood transfusion. I lost a lot of blood, and like I had to have blood added, you know, and that was my second time doing that for the same reason. And I didn't want to do that, because I don't know, I just think about just blood transfusion, getting someone else's blood added into you. I was like, mm, okay. And the first time I didn't like it at all. So I knew I wasn't going to like it the second time. But the good thing is that by the second time, I didn't even know it happened because I was under. And I just knew that when I woke up, I was better. I felt better. It wasn't painful. I was going to be better. I was in pain, but I was going to be better long term from this situation. So thank God for her. But I got through it. I did. And even after going through everything with my job, I mean, it's just, how can people treat you like that when you have been there and been dedicated and been there for longer than a lot of people, even in the office? But as soon as you start to deal with things with yourself, and you start to really start to take care of yourself versus the office, people start to, or they feel like that they have to put you down more. Like, instead of lifting her and seeing what is she, what can we do to, help her, and to help her, and after even saying you would, just put you down. Let's replace you with maybe somebody a lighter skin color that doesn't have license and stuff. But it is what it is. I'm okay. I just, don't let yourself deal with this. Like, I think the best thing that I did in that whole situation was to stop and take a step back and really dedicate my time that I can dedicate to fixing my issues with my body, fixing, the pain, and making sure I'm okay, because who knows what could have happened. So, a lot of times we get so worked up into our jobs, and we're just like, okay, I've got to impress this person, I've got to do this, I've got to do that, and this and that, and put off my time. But really and truly, you should come first. You, your children, your family, and then your job. I mean, you can always get another one, but you can't get another one of yourself. You can't get another one of your children. You can't. You can't get another one of your husbands. You can't get another one of your family members. And really and truly, I can't get another uterus. So, I had to take my time and really just focus on myself. And I can definitely say I'm better. I'm back. I'm feeling good, and I'm glad. I'm so glad. I'm focused on myself. I'm focused on, I feel like I lost weight after getting rid of that 4-pound baby. I feel like, I have a online boutique. Follow us, like me, Monique's Fashion Boutique. Facebook, Instagram, shopmoniquesfashionboutique.com. So, I really now have the time to dedicate, which is a blessing in disguise, but I have the time to dedicate time on perfecting what I really love and truly want to do. So, just an insight on Latoya, and I hope you guys like my story time, and please share any comments, anything that you want to share as far as like what I can do to better my YouTube channel. And I don't even know the name for my YouTube channel yet, but I plan on getting one, and hopefully, I'll be able to report to you guys as much as possible. I really like clothes. I love dressing people. I love dressing myself, my husband, my friends. My friends always ask me, what do you think about this? So I'm going to, have my boutique online, and you'll be able to shop with me and find some styles to keep you looking fresh and keep you looking really trendy. The boutique is slowly coming along with inventory, but don't worry, we're gonna have plus sizes. Right now we just carry small to large, but we're gonna have plus sizes. We're gonna have so much, like winter's coming up. I'm getting ready coming out with jogger sets. We love two pieces. We love to cater to the two piece scene because two-piece outfits are awesome. They're comfy. You don't have to worry about finding a top to your bottom and a bottom to your top. You got a set, and then if you want to mix and match, then you can. So that's the good thing I love about two pieces. We're not gonna just cater to two pieces, so we're gonna also have dresses. I love dresses. I love tight body clones. I mean, I'll have to show y'all one day, but today ain't the day. But I have to show y'all one day a couple of pictures that I took. I mean, your girl's kind of curvy, so you know, I like to dress my curvy girls, and so I love the bodycon dresses. I love anything that shows a woman's curve, anything that just really makes you feel good, but you're still comfortable. You're still comfortable. You're looking trendy. You know, you walk in, everybody's like, oh dang, where'd you get that from? I love what you're wearing. I mean, everybody just stops and looks, and that's how I do. So, you know, you'll see, and you know, I'll show you that, hey, I mean, and I'm not like that, because I really don't even like people looking at me, but I can't help it. It's just when I walk into somewhere, people just stare. And it could be because I don't care what I wear. I wear what feels good for me and what makes me look good and what makes me feel good about myself. I don't care about if people think, oh, you know, your belly's out. I don't care if people think, oh, you're older, so you can't wear that. I don't care. I don't care. I mean, and I'm not that old. I'm not dead, but, you know, I want to look good while I can. And I want to feel good. So, you know, and my husband loves it. He loves it. You'll see. He posts pictures. You'll see him on here, but he posts pictures of me. And, you know, and he's like, dang, you know, all eyes on you. And he just walks with me, just laughing. It's crazy because he makes fun of people because they just stare at me. And he's just like, dang, they don't even see me. They just stare. So, you know, we'll talk about that too on our channel. But mostly, you know, talk about fashion, talk about things that go on in a mother's world and wife's world, and different things I want to talk about with, you know, the ladies and men. If you want to listen and watch, you can. I'll get my husband on here, and you know, he can talk about some things. He's crazy. But thank you for listening. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll be back, and hopefully, you know, you guys will like me and want to hear what I have to say. I'm a talker, so I'm trying not to talk as much, but you know, if you get me talking about something I really want to talk about, or if I get to talking about something I really want to talk about, I will. So, and also let me know down below let me know what else you would want to hear from me about. Maybe some questions about my surgery. Maybe if you're dealing with some pain and you're not sure what it is, and you want to know, you know, what it could be, or if it's something I experienced, let me know. Okay, I gotta cut that out. Oh, that was from my from my little, oh, my hairdresser does this for me. She came up with this, but these are crochets, not a wig or anything, but I'm getting ready to have wigs, but I'm not there yet. So this is a crochet style by Lauren. I don't know her. Lauren Young, I don't know her. She doesn't have a YouTube, I don't think, but I don't know her Instagram information. So, but yeah, thank you.